in there somewhere. There's Central Newfoundland. So we got Woo and we got Ross versus Fancey and KELLZ.
Yeah, this is essentially like 4 top 10 players doing doubles.
Yeah, this is unreal.
And like Ross and Woo are like usually like a team that usually team together. Like they've teamed a lot of majors, but KELLZ and Fancey just like, hey, we don't have teammates, let's just team because why not? You know?
KELLZ and me were originally teaming, but since I fractured my wrist, I was like, KELLZ, you can team with someone who you can actually do well with. So he picked up, or Fancey picked him up, so to say.
I think Fancey suggested a teammate and KELLZ took it.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, like, to be honest, Fancey just kind of teams with whoever he thinks is good enough to, you know?
Yeah. I feel like, PM, oh my god.
Oh, do it to him. Don't do it to him. PM is hella. You just unintentionally complimented PM.
You should have just said PM is. That should have been tagged, dude. You should have kept like that. You just never know you just never know.
Yeah. Is PM good? Is PM bad? We'll never understand. Yeah. That's right. Alright. So, getting off to a pick ban kind of thingamabob, we've got Dreamland and Yoshi's have been struck, and obviously Stadium. So Fountain obviously not a starter stage in doubles. So let's see where this goes. Fox probably wants. I would say they both want Final Destination. Falcon does work on Final Destination. Traditionally gets kind of beaten up by Fox though. Fox loves Final Destination, and let me tell you, there are 3 of them. So obviously a pretty good choice. So here we go, we've got Fancey KELLZ versus Ross and Woo. And let's kind of see what happens here. Ross and Woo did very well the last time they teamed together. And unfortunately, Fancey looking a bit colorblind there because he just need his opponent, or his teammate. Yeah.
You're right.
That led to the stock.
It's kind of colorblind. So it's kind of even now because like Fancey, I think it's, who's player 4? Is it Woo or?
That is...
I'm assuming it's Woo because he's the whiter Fox.
Yeah, that's
the slot. So Woo just lost his stock. Fancey still has 4 stocks. I feel like it's gonna be interesting because Fancey like can like do whatever he wants to a Fox and combo it, but I feel like it's gonna be so much calamity that like.
This is really rough for KELLZ because he's playing 2 people who are really experienced in the Fox Ditto.
Yeah.
Like, KELLZ is a very good Fox. His Fox is amazing. It's very technical. It's very smart. But he's also playing 2 people who, like, eat, sleep, and breathe Fox Dittos. So I'd love to see how he kind of makes this work.
Yeah, I'd say too. I think he can do fine the Dittos, like, it's Spacies itself, but, like, I wonder, it's, like, it's doubles. It's going to be different than singles. It's not like a 1v1. It's like you have 2 Foxes daring at the same time. It's like, what do you do? It's
and that being said, the one thing that this team comp has, like, the Fox Falcon is they have the explosive, the surprise of a Captain Falcon kind of coming out of nowhere with his high intensity kind of movement, his speed, and his like high impact moves like knee and stomp. They can really turn the tide of an interaction, especially when it's out of nowhere. Like when you don't see Captain Falcon coming, he hits hard, so you have to really pay attention to
I like what Woo did there. Woo does like up smash, and it's like it doesn't seem optimal, but it's like you actually don't have time to chain grab and doubles.
No, you do not.
So it's like the up smash is just quick damage. It's okay, let's move on.
Yeah, and so far this has been like a crazy, like so many exchanges that I really can't even keep track of what's happening here. But it does appear that blue team is slightly in the lead. Both Foxes one green Fox and 1 blue Fox are down to 1 stock each. We got 2 stocks on Woo's side, and we have 3 on Fancey's side, so it's kind of all over the place right now, but it's been crazy. Fancey, the Falcon, actually stock tanking, which is pretty unusual, but good to see because they need it right now.
I feel like Captain Falcon's a really heavy character, so like he can't really, but he's not getting edge guard, he's not really getting gimped, so it's like he's gonna live forever because he's so heavy, you know?
There we go.
Oh yeah.
This is definitely it because it appears that KELLZ, the blue Fox, had grabbed the green. Oh my god.
Nice tech. Did you see tech?
Yeah, that was amazing.
That was a really good tech, yeah.
Ooh, oh my god, he starts the gentleman. That was sick. Alright, so blue team, it's up to Woo to make an insane comeback, but you're not going to go off stage against Falcon like that and live.
I think Fancey read that double jump, and he just kind of went off, and like, okay, I know you're going to double jump to try to up.
Well, with Falcon jumping off stage after your opponent can be really good. You just have to figure out exactly what your opponent
I feel like he read his jump back, and he just went off, and just like, okay, I got this.
Yeah, exactly.
Done.
So that was, I'm going to say, convincing to me that KELLZ and Fancey are looking good right now.
Ooh.
But we're going to see a double switch of Samus and Marth. Ross is smiling, and Woo is...
they're going to Yoshi's. Yeah. Okay, this is an interesting pick.
Yeah, Ross is fine with this.
I think that's what they're counter. That's like Fox is so good at like creating like less space for Fox, the better his aggression is. I feel like these are like the anti-aggression characters for Fox, like Marth and Samus.
Yeah, but look at this. So Wu already given KELLZ Marth business on stock 1 there. That was kind of a combination where Ross does the damage, passes off to Wu, and Wu closes that stock out. Well, let's see now how blue team is going to respond to that. It looks like KELLZ is going to go with that bear
Fancey
turnaround
Fancey does a double forward smash, and it actually gets Ross.
Yeah, that hit a lot.
Fancey charging double forward smashes. First one worked, second one didn't, but still in the lead right now.
Yeah. All right, there we go, and that's the first stock of the stock tank. Samus on blue team kind of going down there.
I would say the stocks are even, but
beautiful stuff from
if he gets his edge guard.
Oh my god, KELLZ just played that so cool.
Yeah.
That was super nice. He created confusion, and then he just kind of let blue Samus there kind of do some work.
I was about to say, KELLZ is holding onto a stock really well, unlike the first one, but he does eventually drop it.
Yeah, for sure.
Is it a little bit of a lead because of that like really good gap at the beginning of the game against KELLZ?
Yeah, that was definitely like very, very well played. Right out of the start, kind of putting blue team at a disadvantage, but they do seem to be clawing their way back into it. Ooh. I mean, but it's crazy. These two interactions are just each green fox is kind of just like, taking a lot of control of their individual skirmishes. That's what I'm seeing here.
Yeah, they're really good controlling their skills. Oh, how did that?
Fancey grapples, but it's just above the stage. I've never seen it work exactly like that. That was crazy.
I like the Fancey up tilt, like the edge guard. I feel like Samus, I don't see a lot of up tilt from Samus. I don't know if it's like I don't think it's a bad move, but it's actually really cool to see. It's like you just like throw your foot up and just like cover the whole edge.
Yeah, I personally think if you can time it right, it's very good. All right, here we go. And blue team trying to start to gain a bit of momentum. They are kind of coming back here. The percentage is growing ever closer to a stock for both of them, and that would put them in a really good position if they were to take this. But the up smash, the stray from Ross, going to put KELLZ at 0 stocks. Fancey, the stock tank, giving it up to KELLZ, and here we go. They're in a 1v2 for just that moment, and Ross, unfortunately, he's
just kind of drops out the stage and just kind of
air dodges off.
So now this is actually really possible for blue team if Fancey does really well in surviving. Oh
man, Fancey was trying to take that, dude.
He didn't. Well, that get up attack hit. Wow, that was insane range. So Green Team's going to focus on KELLZ while Fancey's off stage. I don't think they're really going to like mess with Fancey off stage.
Yeah, no, not a smart idea. Oh my god, or will they?
Oh, he actually made it back.
All right,
Fancey shielded on the ledge the third time, and he knew he was going to Ross.
Wow, falling up air. Ross,
that might be it.
Sick play. Oh my god, falling up air. Falling up air.
I was about to say that like every single scenario Ross had on the ledge, he actually up smashed and Fancey ready to shield, but right after he tried to shield, he had another scenario and he actually worked out for him. He actually got the stock.
Yeah, okay. That falling up air was dope.
Yeah.
That was dope. I gotta talk about this.
You think of Fox's kill moves as like up smash or up throw up air, but like now people don't talk about falling up air. It's like actually you kill off the jump, you kill off the full hop.
Yeah, he did not, Fancey did not see that coming either. That was out of left field. Even I didn't really see that coming.
Essentially switching because there is, okay, maybe the Falcon team works better.
I think the reason that they did that was because they wanted to take as much advantage as they could on Yoshi's as possible. I understand it, I respect it, and I think now that we're back into Dreamland, we're going to see a whole different kind of game. Look at this. Wow,
KELLZ tried to shine there. I feel like he went Fox tried to shine him, but he kind of just got hit by the Firefox.
Yeah, this is like an infinite series of like foxes shining each other, and unfortunately, KELLZ picks the wrong angle.
He goes straight up 90 degrees.
Yeah, flat 90, like a protractor.
Yeah, might want to go to projectile motion 45 degrees there.
Yeah, that's what you need. But unfortunately, he had that, Wu watching that ledge like a hawk. It was scary time. Wow!
Ross got to shine, that's
intense.
it. So I feel like this game, the green team's really good at cleaning up Fox off stage, and we can see it. And KELLZ drops it again.
Yeah, KELLZ frustrated there. I mean, that was, he's just been getting slaughtered.
It hasn't even been a minute into the game, he's lost all his stocks.
Yeah, that's hurting. It's, and Fancey, unfortunately, really has actually beaten KELLZ up like half of them. Fancey took 2 of KELLZ's stocks at least that game indirectly, so he has, Fancey, those stocks belong to KELLZ. And, they're a little bit down. Fox at 8 stocks is green team, so, there we go. That's one, though. That's one. Here we go. And Ross doing his best, even at 100%, to kind of keep causing chaos.
Usually when your teammate dies, you want to retreat, but Ross kind of just fought them and did damage while his teammate was dead. I find that kind of funny,
I really respect it. I wouldn't advise it, but I totally respect it. They have an insane lead, and they're doing everything they can to keep it right now. There goes Ross.
Fancey's doing these early knees, and and are like he's catching them. Like people usually do landing these, but he does the early ones and he catches people jumping up at him.
Exactly.
Really nice.
See what I was saying earlier was, Falcon, when he's in the air and you're not expecting him, he is dangerous. He's so high fidelity, or high impact.
Yeah, sure.
Fidelity, sure.
Oh, yeah, whatever that means.
Ooh, nice stuff from KELLZ though. Only at one stock, really trying his best to kind of, make a splash here. Try to take some of the momentum for that green team has before the next game, because it is very obviously going to be a.
Oh my, they're in sync.
It's like a Fox party. Look, they both want it so bad. Me, give me. I want to kill him.
They're like foxes hunting for food.
Yeah, they really are. They hunt in packs, and unfortunately for these guys, it's not always working out super well. Look, this is like some Three Stooges shit. All right, here we go. And Fancey's still alive. He's got 5 stocks to take, and he's gonna try his hardest. I'm sure he knows. He thinks he could do it, but the Foxes are totally saying otherwise here. And that's going to be it for Game 3, going to...
Wu and Ross up Game 2 games. Like, KELLZ kind of just got, washed that game. It's not like... It's like, the moment that he lost 2 stocks, it's like, okay, then he just lost the 3rd one, they just lost the 4th one within, 2 minutes, and it's like...
It really did not look like... the set was going to go this way, and I'm incredibly impressed by Green Team right now.
You see, Ross kind of whiffed that move and just grabbed and it kind of pulled KELLZ in. That was really cool. Yeah. That was interesting.
Yeah, I think... obviously, due to some unforeseen circumstances, last game was very quick, but I'm hoping that this one is a bit longer, a bit more even.
And okay.
There we go. Look at this. This is
Fancey taunts.
Yeah, Fancey did a lot of work that stock. He really just went in there. He saved KELLZ a couple times. He indirectly pretty much killed them both, so that was nuts. Alright, here we go. And now KELLZ is gaining some confidence back. He's moving a little more quickly again. Before it looked like he was shaken, but I think now he's playing with that bit more like what he needs, Here we go. Gonna be an easy edge guard if Boxer, if Blue Fox can't get in there and do something. And he does. He creates enough confusion that Fancey is able to come back to ledge uninterrupted. No one edge guarding him there from all the chaos, but he does get up air, so.
Interesting here is you gotta grab, but I feel like the 2 green team players are like kind of apart from each other on the 2 opposite sides of the stages to kind of do some team combos.
Yeah.
And that's what a lot of teams do. They kind of corner their teams. And it's the stage goal's not really if you're off stage, it's whether or not you have your team cluttered in one spot. Because the more your teammates are in the same spot, the more you can hit them both.
Yeah.
And they can't really attack because they can't attack because they hit their teammate. So we're forcing them to use defensive options in that case, and then it's just kind of destruction.
It just feels like at this point both teams are starting to really feel themselves, and it's really dangerous. I think it's super dangerous for KELLZ because both Foxes, so good at comboing Fox, are just kind of going off, and for Foxes, Fancey is feeling himself and just going off
in this matchup. I feel like his Falcon was playing a bit better than Samus. Maybe it was the stage. Maybe it was
I feel like it had a lot to do with the counter pick.
Yeah, for sure. And I feel maybe the game, it worked for them game 1, so hey, let's just try Falcon. Why not? I guess. Yeah. I'm not sure why he switches. I'm not sure what determines whether or not he switches characters or picks them, but I can just guess. But
he's largely a feel-based player, I'd like to think. So I don't know. There are certain matchups he does commit to Samus, and certain ones he does love Falcon with. So
I feel like everyone has different reasons for switching characters.
Exactly.
I can't really say this matchup is people can still play bad matchups. It's just I guess people have some more characters than others. Now, let's see here.
This is crazy. Blue team, lost last game so convincingly, are now actually up by 2 stocks in total, and that's nothing to sneeze at in doubles. There we go. That's 1 stock off KELLZ though. Fancey holding his, but if KELLZ doesn't get back quick, it's going to be another stock.
Fancey at 182%.
Yeah, that's Captain Falcon. Oh, there we go.
That's not a bad stock though. 193%. That's not a bad stock.
Not as Captain Falcon.
So right now he has an extra stock from tanking that last one so well. So KELLZ's kind of showing okay.
Wow. Okay. I love it.
I guess KELLZ's kind of frustrated because maybe it's okay, I got by last game. Let's try to maybe bring this back.
Yeah, I like that. Channel your energy into something positive. When you're mad, you use that. I learned this from a brave man I know named Wu, who actually literally was just talking to me about this, is don't channel your anger within a set, channel it without the set, or after the set to learn, but in the set you need to just keep composed and do what you do. So I feel like I'm hoping that Wu can follow his own advice here, because that game was very, very very, again, convincing for KELLZ and Fancey.
Yeah, that game was like, okay, we lost, we dropped the game to, we can still take it. If you got a couple shine games, we can still win the game.
Yeah.
It's like, it's the same, it was the same stage, same characters, they just won at that time. Yeah. I wonder
this is game 5.
It's game 5. I wonder what's gonna happen. I don't know if there's any character switches or anything like that, or a different stage.
I don't
Stadium.
think-
I don't know where they're gonna go. We'll see.
This is pretty.
Yoshi's in Dreamland is kind of out of the game here. They could go like back. Okay, Pokemon. Is it
All
Pokemon
right.
Stadium? Yeah, it's Pokemon Stadium.
Below ceiling, that's what they want. I
Yeah.
understand this. I am terrified. This could go either way, and I'm not really rooting for, one team or the other. So, whoever wins this, it's going to be a true, like skill test. KELLZ seems to be this game focusing Rue a little bit. Oh, there we go. He target switches to Ross, so no particular strategy for which Fox are kind of taking on. I don't think.
KELLZ was going in on Ross
Yeah.
a second ago. That was really like he's at 93%. Ross returning the
misses that
favor though.
shine. Oh my god. KELLZ off stage again.
That was really nice by Fancey. Fancey kind of just saved KELLZ there by getting Ross out of the way. And like not even like going off stage to save him, just getting Ross out of there so he just doesn't get edge guarded.
Yeah.
That was really nice. I like teams play like that. The team it makes me appreciate that.
Yeah, for sure.
And-
There's so many different ways to play teams in like terms of synergy, and one of them is literally like you just let your opponent or your teammate do their thing, and you kind of like when you're not creating chaos, you're kind of trying to keep them off your teammate, right? That's the doubles I like playing.
Oh, so like, I think Rue up through Ross and
Oh
on the
my
platform.
god.
Oh, that was a really good save by Fancey. Actually, that was insane.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that combo by Rue.
Dr. Fancey just taking everyone to the infirmary.
Oh, that edge guard. I thought that was it for a second. That would have been insane if that was it.
Yeah, that was nuts. And he gave him 20 CCs
That was
up there.
that was a really good angle by KELLZ. Like he just slid across the ground there. Like didn't even go for the ledge. Just I know that's like considered like a bang angle if you miss the ledge.
KELLZ SD.
Oh, that's a fortunate SD for
5
KELLZ.
stocks to 5 stocks.
Now Fancey,
This is incredibly even still.
it's kind of weird because like someone tanks stocks. So, like Fancey's at 5 stocks and KELLZ at 1, while the other team's just more of a bounce stock,
Yeah.
bounce percents and stuff like that.
Yeah, for
Kind of weird. So
is.
no one's really dying on the stage because of the tree there. They can take out the tree. And doubles, like I feel like the trees is so much like there's just so much calamity. Like everyone's gonna be following the tree.
Yeah, that's for sure. If you want to take stocks here, you have to consciously keep them away from it so they don't tech it, kind of. Ooh, Fancey with another crazy knee. Taking it from 3 stocks on green team, 4 for them. But KELLZ on his last stock and already at really high percent. Kind of, he's got to be careful here because, Fancey knew.
Dude, the Fancey saves are on point this game. Like
Yeah.
he's had so many scenarios where he's could have hit KELLZ and he just snipes the right person he needs to hit, and KELLZ just saved right off the bat. That was amazing.
Fancey really knew what he had to do there. He actually was kind of waiting for someone to hit KELLZ, but
Yeah.
unfortunately can't save him from himself.
Yeah.
Because he did hold the edge there. I don't think KELLZ would have made it, so not sure if it was really a big deal, but he did get rolled up on.
So this is actually a really even game actually.
Yeah, this is
maybe
nuts.
green team actually might have a lead here. I actually have to look at the scores. Young Smash didn't do it.
Oh my god, Fancey with that beautiful knee, but he's back on stage. KELLZ does not get that dash attack, and now Wu has nared him, and he gets the shine! Oh my god. So now it is 1 stock and 3, so green team on a 2v1 situation. Can Tyler Fancey take 3 stocks? They're both high percent, so in reality this is actually more like a 1 or 2 stock deficit for him. So let's kind of see. Yep, there we go, and that's 1. So Wu now has 1 stock, and he does not get the knee follow-up on the up air, so now it's up to Ross. Oh, and that's going to be
That's it.
Woo! All right. So. Yep, that was unreal.
That's wow.
Yeah.
You
Did
expected
not
like
expect
we
that.
expected a long run from Fancey and kind of just got cleaned up with 1 shine. That's kind of
Yeah,
the
yeah.
power of Fox right there.
Man. That was nuts, dude. I can't believe that. I cannot believe that. That was probably like one of the upsets of the tournament. Team West